lot more awareness around it, or is it our environment? What are your thoughts there?
Well, that's a hard one. I think we're certainly more aware. We certainly diagnose earlier. I don't know that I love diagnosing. I've often said, ask yourself why you're diagnosing before you go ahead and diagnose yourself or your children, because my only concern with diagnosing is that you carry that tag then with you forever. It's almost like you feel like, from your this high to this high, I'm ADHD and therefore I have a few deficits. And I think my anxiety has carried me well, so I do suffer from anxiety. So I push myself. So I don't think just you sort of need to hold yourself back by your diagnoses. You should say, okay, well, if I have anxiety, maybe I have a bit of ADHD too, because I'm into another business. Are these bad things for me? Not yet. So do I want to diagnose it and say this is a problem? Not for me. So it depends what you want to do it for. But certainly, yeah, the numbers seem higher. I do wonder whether it's the foods we, eat and, what we do health wise. I do wonder whether we don't exercise enough and these contribute to, for example, depression or sort of other mental health problems. But yeah, I think it's good that we're at least talking about it, whether we put a label on it or not.
Yeah, I think that's it. My theory, and when I understand all of this, is I really think that channeling that anxiety or whatever in the right ways
Correct.
can bring about amazing outcomes. I know that I also suffer from anxiety, and exercise is a huge, huge part of every day for me. And
Yes.
I think that the lack of exercise, the sitting on technology, all of that is a contributor that's not even being talked about, or perhaps even the way in which we learn. I'm a big believer.